Good afternoon, parents. Mr. Croce here from the Green Team. Today in Rock Block, we had some pretty important announcements, and I just wanted to follow up with you at home tonight to make sure that everybody's on the same page starting next Tuesday. So, as Fairfax County plans to transition back to in person, one of the things the county has done, they've had to make a few adjustments to schedules to allow buses and students to be able to transition to and fro school every single day. So, our schedule next Tuesday is going to shift just a little bit. Okay, so as I said, kids today in Rock Block were told about the schedule. We went over it. Fifth and sixth period teachers today should be sharing the lunch period with the students, and also the lunch schedule should in those classes be scheduled on Schoology as well. So this information is in more than one spot. I just wanted to send a direct message home to check in with you to make sure that we're all on the same page starting next Tuesday. So first off, main idea here. School currently starts at 7:30 and it gets out at 2:15. Starting next Tuesday, school will start at 7:30 and get out at 2 o'clock. All right, so there will be 15 minutes during the school day that are going to be absorbed so kids can transition home earlier and allow the buses to pick up and drop everybody off. Okay, so that's kind of the main idea of this whole video. So what I wanted to do, I wanted to kind of just show you where this time is picked up and how this will allow kids to be successful this year. All right, so first off, first and second period are going to be exactly the same. So the start of the morning for your kids should feel exactly the same. They'll wake up, they'll get ready. First period will start at 7:30 in the morning. Exactly the same thing that we've been doing the whole year. So first and second do not change. Class will get out at 8:50. Exact same thing we've been doing all year. Now here's the first change. When class gets out at 8:50, instead of getting 15 minutes of transition time, they're going to get 10. Okay, so 8:50 to 9 o'clock will be a little change. So they'll then go to third and fourth period, third or fourth. So 9 o'clock until 10:20. Okay, 80-minute long class, just like we've been doing the whole year. When third or fourth period gets out, they'll transition. They'll go to fifth or sixth. Again, instead of 15 minutes, it's going to be 10. So 10:20, they'll get out. They'll start their next class at 10:30. All right, so class will go from 10:30 to 12:30. Now, what will that look like? This is the big shift that we're going to have. So if your kid goes to fifth period today and they're told that they have a lunch, this is what their schedule will look like. So a lunch is going to start at 10:30 and go to 11. They'll have a transition time period of 10 minutes. And if they have been assigned a lunch, their class will start at 11:10 and it'll go to 12:30. Okay, so again, teachers will be telling the students today if they have A, B, or C lunch for their fifth period. And tomorrow they'll figure out, their sixth period teachers will tell them as well. All right, so that's option A that they may be assigned to. A lunch, 10:30 to 11, transition time 11 to 11:10, and then class from 11:10 to 12:30. Option B, they may be assigned B lunch. B lunch, they'll have half of their class to start. So from 10:30 until 11:10, they'll have 40 minutes of class. They'll then take a break to have their lunch period. So lunch will go from 11:10 to 11:40. They'll have that transition time, 11:40 to 11:50. And then they'll finish the second half of their fifth or sixth period. All right, so that'll go from 11:50 to 12:30. So that's the B lunch that they may be assigned. Class, lunch, class. Or C lunch, the C lunch option, they have class right away. So class will be from 10:30 until 11:50, 80 minutes long. They'll transition and then they'll have their lunch. All right, so theoretically, your child may be assigned C lunch on one day and A lunch on the other. So in theory, they could have lunch at 12 o'clock, lunch at 10:30, lunch at 11:10. All right, so I would talk with them tonight to make sure that they understand what lunch they are assigned, and hopefully their fifth period reached out to them today. Then what they'll do, they'll have seventh or eighth period, so 12:40 to 2 o'clock. Again, 80 minutes. It's a little shifted. Instead of a 15 transition, it's a 10. School will get out at 2 o'clock. Now, normally, after school would be starting at 2:30. They're going to bump after school back a little bit to allow kids to get on the buses and get home and join their after school clubs. So after school will start at 2:45. Okay, so that is a little change as well. All right, so if you have any questions, any concerns, reach out to me again. I'm Mr. Croce. I'm the guy that's been sending you emails all this year. Reach out to me. Any questions? The fifth and sixth period teachers today or tomorrow will be telling the kids what lunch they're given, A, B, or C. And then they will also be posted on Schoology so the kids can check as well, okay, if they forget. All right, I hope everybody enjoys their 3-day weekend. Again, Tuesday, this schedule starts, and we'll see you all then.